Okay. Let's get this week 5 matchup out the way. This game we've got A.J. Dillon going for a superstar situation. Should be fun.
It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports, and we've got a rematch of last year's AFC Championship.
Oh yeah, we've also got rain, and I told them we're planning to commit to running the ball, so I have 2 challenges to rush for 150 yards or more. One solely with A.J. Dillon, I think, and one as a team. Which, you know, obviously if I do it with A.J. Dillon, it's going to get done with the team.
Missouri at venerable GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm Brandon Gaunt, to my right, Charles Davis. Happy to be with you. And CD, we've got a couple of very potent offenses about to take the field below us in this one.
Both potent.
Doing up to 12 followers.
In different ways, don't they, partner? On one side, you got the #1 rushing offense in the league.
Shooting for 100 to try and get like my boy Stu.
And wear you down and own the time of possession. But then on the other side, you got an offense who thinks pass first, second, and third. And they're up near the top of the league in passing yards, and they like to strike quickly. We'll see which style of offense prevails in this one.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Jameis Winston. I foresee interceptions and sacks in his future.
First down, Winston.
Oh, there's the first one.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down.
My man just busted a
Bradley
split.
Chubb make that now
Reeled
8
up
sacks
from it.
for him on the season. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The
Think he
pressure
James
was in
Brown
his
or some
face
shit.
almost instantaneously led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line, and these guys, they're normally anchored
So that
to that
split.
spot. And they don't often
Yeah.
get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to
It's in
make
the
the play.
splits. I don't know if it's
So
over
now
here.
20 yards to
Yeah,
go
that's a good
on
play.
second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Oh, get him, get him, get him, get him.
Eluding
go.
the pressure right. Oh, he breaks a tackle and he's got an alley. And he will slide down with a good gain. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble.
I should have shaded over there at right side once I got blocked that way with Chubb.
I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. On fourth down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. Leading him out, the rookie from Ohio State at 22 years of age, it's Justin Fields.
Damn, that one interception he threw was on me. Yeah, I traded for him and made him instantly throw an interception. That's some shit.
Take what the defense gives him, and then he can
that's
strike
funny.
at times. Had a touchdown pass.
Other than change the play up since it was Cordero Patterson in.
Now he stepped around one
But this rain, I'm not sure I trust.
about 1 yard, second down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Fields now to throw. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. Oh, he breaks another. And he'll be corralled out across.
I like having Cordero Patterson. Very nice. Very nice.
They double it and get 10 here.
I see Aaron Donald over there. Yeah, I'm not running that direction right now.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
We'll wear them
How
out.
about that run? Picks up a first down. No enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now a handoff to Dillon. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. This is Dillon on the counter. And he's going to be taken down.
I'm gonna get a flag for trucking his ass. It's bullshit. Nobody needed to hold right there.
Rashawn Slater, 1st-round pick in 2021, guilty there.
I do not get how you can run. I've done nothing but run the ball this drive, and my man's still at 100% stamina.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Flushed out right. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. A shotgun handoff to Patterson.
Come on. Get out there and block. Fuck. Sitting there waiting on him.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
They want me to go for it? I know field goal.
They'll run for it with Dillon.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short the line to gain.
Bro, he grabbed me while I was trucking the shit out of dude and pulled me back.
Comes up with a stop. On 1st and 10, Winston. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's going to get a
we're going to have to watch AD. There might be a lot of that today.
Right at a yard. For Antonio last week, 9 catches, 75 yards and a touchdown.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. They'll have a tough time.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Now Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Got the spot with that
If you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly,
fuck off.
Barkley hit and the ball pops free.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
Are you serious? Are you fucking serious?
Inside the 5. They all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Well, when it comes to throwing the deep ball, no one has ever questioned the arm strength of Jameis Winston. And this is a beautiful throw right here.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's third down. You're trying to get off the field and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary and you give up a big one.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the
down,
term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
I definitely am changing my fucking play plan. Whatever.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Fields flush to his right. He'll have a first down past the 40 and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Fields
Part of switch to the inside zone that he could not understand.
On first down, Dillon, and he'll fight forward on the straight ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Bruh, some like these lead blocks are trash. What the fuck?
Getting it to about the 46. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football and averaging less than 40 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
23 yards on the play. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. They'll run on first down. Dillon, and he's going to get this one down to the 30. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Get out in front. God damn.
First down at the Chiefs 23. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Good shit.
And they'll get this down to the 10.
Come on, let me in.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and
Right,
goal.
that shit right
Right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and 1, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more. Because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Till they stop this trap, I'm going to keep running it.
Get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A.J. Dillon, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
A lot of wind and rain here in Kansas City.
I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be
Stu.
Sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
From the 36, Winston. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute.
I'm watching that Michigan versus Michigan State game at 11, but I want to get some 2K in today at some point. I got the itch after seeing your stats yesterday. It's time for me to continue developing my new point guard.
He's going deep for Brown.
Come on, Stephon. Come on, Steph.
And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And here's Joseph Charlton now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Thank you for hosting, Stu. Oof, wow.
That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
After this game, I'm going to make some breakfast, watch the armpits and shit, you know, watch the game. Then I'm going to be on 2K.
And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent
Was that late hit?
And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the
Yeah. I absolutely do accept that. I'm going to call timeout just in case they don't bullshit.
With a lot of contact, the tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow. And he didn't on that play.
Oops.
play action. It's Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devontae Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills on just 2 plays have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So 6 seconds.
What's up, Facebook community? I am newly partnered or whatnot. I can get stars now. So that's exciting. Next step is doing it on Twitch.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime.
They should have went for a play. I would have tried my best to get a turnover on that play, but the chumps are all the same.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
I'm going to go back to that trap if this
isn't
working again.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half.
Dude shouldn't even have to get trucked, man. What the fuck is he double team blocking over here for?
Keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact
How about you guys get me fucking open with the initial blocks? And if that's not working, then we'll double team.
On second down, another run for Dillon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 88 yards rushing now.
Yeah, they're having a real hard time with this trap, though. I'm just going to keep with it.
On first down, Dillon unable to fights through. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. Here's the big man Dillon with it. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Rolling to his right. He'll dump this down to Dillon. That's complete. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, here's Dillon. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down forthcoming. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now it's Fields.
Oh, do
He
that.
can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Dillon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll go back to what was working. Oh, can't.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
And let me switch my play back to a run.
Like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of him.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
To try again after the sack. Fields buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds.
That's a late hit right there.
Come on. Getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Get there.
And he'll be taken down.
Did he get it? Yeah.
That's a letdown
This is bullying.
because they had him stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
I'd say now we can pass the ball, but because I've gotten more than 150 rushing yards. This ain't the weather for it, though.
14 plays all told. And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Going deep right
their
now.
Deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now...
He's got a man.
Fucking Antonio Brown. I told them all to watch deep. I know I showed blitz, but goddamn. It's a fucking cover 4. Where was everybody else? I told them watch over the top.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Airing it out deep for Smith.
Oh,
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
they said defense,
So they
100%
elect to
there,
decline
but
it.
whatever.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. We're back now in KC. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now on 2nd and 16. Winston. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
I think that was a block in the back. Yep. Sure was.
Penalty stings big time there, wipes away a very good return.
And they work on it so hard because the goal is give yourself some space for your offense to really work. Try and gain an additional 1st down outside the 20 or 25-yard line. Instead, this one's going to come back.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple
Man,
of
straight
yards.
up. Andy Reid is definitely bringing out Jameis's best, apparently. That's some bullshit. Teams play against my top defense, and they just apparently are not with it.
They really are, because no matter what you do to
And
make
my
an adjustment
offensive
on
line
defense,
is
they've had an answer for it.
making bonehead fucking moves.
Such a tough spot for the offense to be in, even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line. They got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. Once more, they turn to Patterson. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run.
Oh, what a shit juke.
And he gets this
Maybe I
one
should
to
have spun his ass.
midfield
I don't
before
know.
he's brought down. This offensive line starting to win up front. You win that battle in the trenches, you can kind of wear them down here late.
So you bring in the second part to that equation, and that's the big running back, the big bruiser, who can get more than what's blocked and break a few extra tackles and gain yardage.
They'll run on 1st down. Dillon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 157 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Oh.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Fields.
Oh.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Fields. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin him back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
KC's offense ready to take over. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow.
Come on, let me in.
Right? You're playing to make sure the punt.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by his former FSU teammate Jalen Ramsey.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Fields.
Oh, wow. Shit. What a
this.
shitty throw.
They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
If Rashawn Slater holds one more motherfucker, I'm going to trade his ass.
Jameis now on 1st down. To Barkley on the check down. And he loses the football a 2nd time. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running.
I don't know. I'm about to just run this bitch with Justin Fields as soon as I snap the ball.
The ball gets away from them. If you got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
2nd and 8. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. They run once more with Dillon, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Rashawn Gary in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Rodney McLeod, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
That means it's just one last chance left. And this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Well, you can see what they were trying to do. Just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties. You're not going to hold corners with any looks.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Dillon. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 170 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. Dillon a 1st down and more. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 7-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. They'll look to run with Dillon. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the
got out of there.
Of this ball game. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because
we did turn the ball over. I definitely threw a pick with Justin Fields.
Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back
nice.
to the offense.
Didn't count because they called holding.
Right there with them.
Fuck yeah.
That's the type of game a coach is
Thanks,
gonna
Madden.
really love and value. And when they show the film, that's to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
Each of those Rashawn Slater holdings, they caught holding on the defense though, but gave it to Slater. So I don't know if it was actually him holding or what, but it worked out. He didn't get another one, so he doesn't have to be traded.
They drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss.
Yeah, I definitely threw 2 interceptions. Whatever.
In Washington.
Thanks, Madden. Appreciate the love. Alrighty, until next game.